Hi, how's everybody doing? I'd like to welcome you all to another exciting episode of the Journey with Jay podcast. And if you're watching this in the AM, good morning. If you're watching this in the first half of the PM, good afternoon. If you're watching this in the evening as you're stretching your arms out, get ready to go for that nighttime jog before going to bed, good evening. And today's guest I have with me at this time, the mayor of Centerpoint, Mr. Bobby Scott. How are you? How you doing, sir?
Good. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Thank you, sir. Hey, the pleasure's all yours. I'm glad you had made the time out your busy schedule to come here today.
It is a busy schedule. Matter of fact, we have a band jamboree going on at the high school right now. So always something to do in a city, especially if you're, an active or participating mayor. So.
Oh yeah. So, at first thing first, I wanted to ask, you're a resident in Centerpoint. How long have you been living in Centerpoint for?
I moved to Centerpoint in 2002, right as we were incorporating as a city. A lot of people don't realize Centerpoint's only about 23, 24 years old. So as far as cities go, we're a fairly young city. We still got a lot of growing to do. We still got a lot of learning to do. But I moved there from Homewood, where I went to school at UAB and got married and everything. And we had started having kids and decided it was time to look for a house. So we looked in Hoover, Vestavia, found where we wanted to stay in Centerpoint, great house, and we've been there for the entire time.
Okay. So it's like you like the area and moved there, and now you're being a big part of the community.
Right.
So with the community work and things you're doing in the community, how has that been going? And how... Oof, sorry.
You good? Just pick up.
All right.
You good? I already flagged it. Good catch it. We'll head it out.
All right. Okay, so with the community work that you do, and I know you be a little bit of everywhere. So tell us about what vision you got for the community.
Vision wise, it's a lot, and you, as a mayor, you kind of have to consider what everybody in the city wants. I'm not the type of mayor that just because I'm the mayor, everything is my way all the time. I think it's a community, and that's what kind of got me to the seat. It's a community. We all live there. So our goal is to continue to make things better for everybody. So my vision is literally, and my motto is also building community one step at a time. I grew up in the country, small town. Everybody knows each other. It's just that feeling of community and being able to go to your neighbor's house or being able to do those different things is what I want to bring, to Centerpoint. Once you get community, anything else is possible, So I think you start with the basics.
Gotcha. Brick by brick.
By brick, yep.
Exactly. Brick by brick, and it's like building a house. The house don't build overnight. Rome wasn't built within a day, so you build it in the small layers, then one step, then another step, then another step.
Then another step, yep. And hopefully you get to a point where everybody's on the same page, and you're always going to have disagreements. You're always going to have, one person wants to do this way, one person wants to do it that way, but compromise is also what keeps that group together. So, maybe this time we do it your way, and next time, we do it my way. So.
Okay. And have you, in taking the mayorship position, is this something that you always wanted to do? Is this something you always dreamed about doing as a kid, or is there a different dream that you had as a kid?
No, not at all. I don't even like politics.
Gotcha. So
I am not a politician by nature. So as a kid, like I said, I grew up in Hale County, New Bern, Alabama. It's a small town on the other side of Tuscaloosa. Okay. And my entire life, I wanted to be a doctor. So that's what got me to UAB. I was a biology major. Changed about halfway through that, decided I wanted to kind of do technology, switched my major to computer science. Finished up there, and I worked for 17 years as a software engineer. I wrote bank software. So, and I don't know, just how you get on Facebook and you're sitting and you got the little community groups. Okay. So we had a community group that everybody would go in and they would just kind of talk. And somebody mentioned, well, you should run for city council.
Oh, wow.
And so I was like, I don't know, I'm not really into politics. Gotcha. But I've always been taught that, community, you go where you need it. And that's like, what do they call it? feeling a purpose, whatever the purpose is. And it was just something that I think people just said, hey, you should do this. And I stepped out there and did it, and it worked out.
Gotcha. So it's like, it's something that you never dreamed about doing, but it's something that you felt like you had the skill to do.
Right.
And it was like what you really want to do was pulling towards here, but where your knee pulled over here.
Yeah.
So like where the knee just pulled this way here, to where it's like, okay, you're fit for this here. So you just went to where you was needed at.
Exactly. Feel a need, see a need, feel a need, so to speak. So, and I think, and I'm the type of person, I'm very confident in myself. So no matter where I am at the time, I think I can do whatever it is I set my mind to do. But this was definitely a challenge, sitting on the council for 4 years, trying to figure out how government works, what the community wants. And then after about 2 years of sitting on the council, somebody said, you should run for mayor.
Okay.
And simply because I was just either always at an event or always involved in the community. People saw that, and I think people liked the way I carried myself as a representation for them. So I ran for mayor and was successful at the first term. I ran, this is my second term now, so I'm honored to continue to be able to do that job.
Okay. Gotcha. Because just because you're mayor doesn't mean that it's fun and easy. You definitely doing work. Right. It's more than just the title. It's everything you're doing behind the title. It's like everything you do behind the scenes that don't nobody know about.
Right. It is having a title is great, but at the same time, there's so many things that happen behind the scenes. And then, as a human, as a family man, I have a wife and 2 kids. I still have things that I have to do at home. So, we schedule to come here and do the interview. But when I left work today, I actually went home and fixed the toilet. So it's a lot of stuff that's on your plate. I had some residents in my office literally right before I got here that had an issue. So there's always something going on. But, that's a part of the job. You have to sacrifice.
Gotcha. So it's like there's no stop button or go button. You just, whatever happens, gotta attend to it.
Yep, you roll with the punches. So any day, and I do have a set schedule. I had to start learning to keep my schedule or use my phone, use my electronics to keep me where I was supposed to be at what time. Because before that, you simply have to go to work, go home, go pick up the kids. It's not a real heavy schedule of what you have to do, but as a mayor, you have to constantly be somewhere. So in the morning, I have to get up and check my personal calendar, my work calendar, and make sure I lay out where I'm supposed to be and when I'm supposed to be there.
Got it. Yeah, so you just mainly having to have everything lined up and everything all set and everything that has to get done. Everything,
yep. So, and some things are quick, simple. You can get them taken care of. I had a lady call me today, and it was about trash. And that's one thing as a mayor. A lot of your calls are just about, hey, we got trash here. So you take care of that. And then some things are a little bit more difficult. We have projects that we want to see get started in Centerpoint and progress that we want to see over the next few years. And so those are things that take a little bit more time and research and sitting down to discuss and everything. So a lot of meetings.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I'm like I mentioned earlier about seeing events on Facebook and all. Mm-hmm. I actually do that myself sometimes where I see something that go on Facebook and I'm like, this seems interesting. I'm going to go to it. I got to check it out.
Right. Yeah. All the time, and Facebook has that interested feature, and some things I'll hit going, and then people will see that I'm going, and they're like, "Well, what are you gonna be doing at this?" So I always try to, whatever event I'm going to, we want participants and residents to come out. We want to continue to build that community. We had a flower giveaway this past weekend, and it was great, man. We gave away so many flowers, and so many residents came up to just get free flowers, and hopefully they use that to beautify their city. At the end of the day, you hope it all just leads back to something positive.
Understandable. Hey, that's a great thing. Y'all trying to build in the community and trying to watch it grow to something special.
Yep. And you know, I'm aware of the fact that I'm not going to be the mayor for forever. So whatever I start, I want to see, you know, end up being fruitful and positive on the city. So when the next person comes in, they have a good base to start from, and
Gotcha.
they can continue that work and continue to help the city progress and move forward. So
Understandable, because you want to leave something better than how you found it.
all the time.
So
all the time.
have you entered something, when you leave you want to be better, so you want to contribute to it a lot more than what it was when you got there. So
Exactly.
they can see your mark and your legacy and everything that you left behind. So the next person can match to that and build more to it.
Right. I think Kobe Bryant said that. Yeah. You leave it better than you found it.
Oh yeah. Quote to him, by the way. I want to steal no one's quote.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know. Nowadays, when you doing a book report, they always say cite your source. So I had to make sure the source got their credit on that.
Shout out Kobe Bryant on that one, Mamba.
Oh yeah, the great Mamba.
Yep.
By the way, he was like one of my favorite basketball players.
Really? I love Kobe. Kobe's a great athlete. I am a Celtics fan though, so you know.
I have nothing against that.
Yeah, I grew up a Celtics fan. 81, I think they won the championship. I was 6 years old, and my dad was a huge Celtics fan. So I've been a Celtics fan. Larry Bird, Robert Parrish, all of the greats, you know, coming back. But outside of that, Jordan. I'm a Jordan, then Kobe, and then I give LeBron the third.
Yeah,
you know.
Understandable. Because you know how everybody have like the LeBron and Jordan debates. What about Kobe? I'll never mention Kobe. Y'all skip over Kobe. It's just LeBron and Jordan. Like y'all can't skip Kobe. Y'all can't skip Kobe.
I think Kobe would give LeBron headaches. In this time of day right now.
Oh yeah.
Still so.
And one thing about LeBron, I gotta give great credit to is his longevity.
He is a great athlete. He is a monster when it comes to size and agility. So you definitely got to give him credit.
Yeah, it's like now he got his kids playing on the same team with him.
Great as a father. You know, as a father, my son's 19 years old, and anything that you can get your kids involved in with you, awesome, man. And I definitely applaud him for that. And I know he takes a lot of heat. I know his son takes a lot of heat, so you know, I'm not gonna say anything. In that respect, I'm not a Lakers fan, but I'm not gonna say anything bad about you know, Bronny and LeBron. But I know it has to be hard, difficult when he's kind of struggling a little bit. But as a dad, that's what you're there for. You know, help him keep his head up and show him how to get through the hard things, the tough spots.
Yeah, when your first year into something your first year doing anything is gonna be rough.
Yeah, definitely.
Those where the growing pains come in at. So go through the growing pains.
Yeah.
Then second, third year, and so on, it gets more comfortable and more relaxed on you.
Right, exactly. He'll get through it, so there's no worries. So I don't think many people have to worry or stress when you know your dad's behind you. I think that's just, no matter what the activity, no matter what the sport, the job, if you know your dad's standing behind you, that takes away a lot of stress.
Oh yeah, it's like been there, done, been there. I've been where you at. So just keep fighting, keep pushing through.
Right.
Yeah. So what I was about to say. Oh yeah. So you say your kids, do they like have any interest in wanting to get in office?
No, not at all. Not that I know of. You know, you never know with your kids. My son's 19. He's a UAB student.
Oh wow, nice.
He's he was an accounting major, but he just changed his major, and I want to say he changed it to lab technician. I'm not sure completely on that one. And my daughter's 26, and she's a UAB graduate.
Oh,
she
wow.
graduated a year early, and she's a theater major. So they both have their own personalities and the things that they want to do.
Nice.
I don't think politics is a part of that, and I don't fault them at all. My daughter is a bit of an activist, though. She does, and I'm proud of the fact that she does stand up for human rights. She goes to the protests, and she makes sure that her friends are looked after. So I think as a dad, a lot of times what your kids do is the least of the concern. For me, it's just that they are good people and that in the overall course of things, they help humanity in some kind of way.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's a great thing. As long as they're like, as long as they got the passion and drive.
Yeah, just do something. You
Yeah.
know, it doesn't have to be what I do. It doesn't have to
Gotcha.
be computer related. You know, whatever
Yeah.
makes you happy. You know, I think they say if you pick a job that you love, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
It's hard to do that though. It's hard to find something that you want to do for forever that'll pay you enough to survive. Like, you know, just
Understandable.
I'm a photographer. I have my own business. I have had it since 2015, and
Nice.
I love taking pictures. I love doing landscape photography, and I started on the football field, Little League.
Wow.
And so, you know, the kids all know me. Parents know me. They call me Picture Man out at Centerpoint and everything. So that was great, but by no means does that allow you to make a living. So you have to do
Yeah.
other things. And just so happens that I could go through the process and become the mayor of the city. I still do a lot of photography, like for high school football season. Getting ready
man.
to start that now, and I'm looking forward to working with those kids and taking their pictures because that's something they look forward to.
Oh, yeah,
so
that's
it
great.
benefits, you know, everybody. The parents have memories.
Yeah.
The kids get to post their pictures on Facebook. I get to do something I love to do, and you know, it's at this point it's free for everybody. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
The way, yeah, as a mayor, you like doing your thing around town. Then you get to go to football games. You get to run a photography business.
Yep.
So you get to be everywhere and you get to enjoy everything.
You get to be everywhere and you enjoy as much of it as you can. You know, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's difficult. You're like, I want to go. I want to sleep, man. I want to go sit on the couch and watch a movie. But your weekends are typically, you know, kind of busy. There's always something going on, and you know, you have hobbies as a person, as an individual. Everybody has the things that they like to do on the weekends. But
gotcha. So what type of hobbies do you have, if you don't mind me asking?
Photography's, you know, one of my big ones.
Okay.
I ride motorcycles. I love sport bikes, cars. I go to a lot of car shows and
Nice.
motorcycle ride outs and different things like that. And I love food. I'm a huge food.
Oh.
So if you look at my Instagram, you'll see a few. I don't do reviews necessarily,
Oh.
but I get other people's reviews. And
Yeah.
I just go try the food, and I may post. Like yesterday, I think I went to one of the food trucks in Fultondale and got like a cheeseburger and then another bowl and everything. So I like to eat different things and try different things. So
Cause they do be having pop up shops a lot where you see the food trucks around all of Birmingham.
Yeah.
Where you do see a lot of pop up trucks and
Right.
pop up events. So you'll see them a lot.
we're actually looking at bringing that back to Centerpoint. You know, when I first became mayor, we did the food truck Fridays. Actually, it was Saturdays. We had the food truck park open, and we had to close it because somebody actually bought the property.
Oh.
And now we were fortunate enough to be able to talk to a few people and have a place to host it. So we'll be bringing the food trucks back to Centerpoint.
Nice.
It won't be Friday. It may be Thursday or Saturday. Not sure exactly on the details, but that's something, you know. As a mayor, you always look for things to come into your city. Economic development is huge, and then just having people out together, enjoying themselves, bringing their families, giving them something to do. So, you know, over the course of everything, you hope that, you know, families move in, they have things to do, their kids grow up, their kids come back and go, you know, I remember we used to eat at this food truck every week or so, and, you know, different things like that.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, you definitely want to create those memories so that for the kids, so that when they get older, they can tell their kids about it. Be like, oh, hey, no, me and your kid's mom and me and your kid's dad, we used to go out here a lot and have, oh, here's a picture of us right here, so you can show them those pictures and those moments.
Right.
Because those be some wonderful memories that you want to share.
Yeah. And we hear it all the time. You know, people will say back in the day, Centerpoint used to be the place to go on Friday nights when Centerpoint played Huffman, Fultondale. Everybody left the game and came to Centerpoint because they had the 25-cent hamburger place. And they had the movies. There was 2 movie theaters out there. So everybody came to Centerpoint to have a good time and enjoy themselves. And you know, we want to bring that back. We want to have that atmosphere. We actually just had the fair this past week, 10
Yeah.
days of the fair
I actually
in Centerpoint.
I actually stopped by there a couple of times. Rode by.
Okay, you did. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was no incidents, and I want to personally thank you all for coming to the fair, having a good time, no incidents, and hopefully we can bring that back this summer.
Hey, no casualties, no injuries.
Nope, no.
Good night for
incidents.
everybody.
Great night. Everybody had a good time. If you look on my page, there's a drone video that I did promoting the fair, and the fair goer, the fair owner actually said, "Man, we did great out here, so we want to come back." And so we look to put that back on the schedule.
Hey, that's awesome. Because everybody got to go in the same way they came.
Mm-hmm.
They went in, no injuries, all limbs on their bodies, left the same way with great smiles on their faces.
Exactly.
Meaning everybody had a
Food was
great
good,
time.
yep. Fried Oreos, corn dogs, funnel cakes.
Hey, everybody loved the funnel cakes.
Everybody loves funnel
Everybody
cakes.
brags about the funnel cakes. Well, me personally, one of my favorite things, I love the corn on the cob. I love a roasted corn on the cob.
Right.
That's my favorite thing about going to the flea markets. Is
Okay.
getting a corn on the cob to where it's well worth the $3, $4, maybe $5 now. But hey, I'll probably spend $6 on roasted corn if I have to.
If you have to.
Because I love
agree.
it. Hell, I might even spend $10 on roasted corn, honestly. That's just how much I love them.
Yeah, it is delicious. And it's right in front of the restaurant. We have a new restaurant in Centerpoint that's a multicultural restaurant called Me Tierra Linda. And, they were there at the fair selling food and different things. So, yeah, it turned out great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so overall, as a mayor, you got issues to deal with in the community, but you also get to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And also, so it's business fun and having to deal with neighbor A, residents B, and neighbor number C all come with different issues.
Right.
And I know sometimes a headache, but you got to serve the community, so.
You do. You take the job knowing that there's a sacrifice to be made. And so you're going to get cussed out sometimes. You're going to get complimented sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's a mix, and I think that's just life in general. You got to have balance. So everything's not going to be perfect. The first go around, everything's not going to be how you want it to go. As you can see things in your head one way, and then it just doesn't get done that way. So the bad things is what we kind of we dread. But at the same time, is I got elected for a reason.
Yeah.
And a lot of people felt confident enough to pick me to be able to carry out a job or to do a job. And I'm not afraid of a challenge. Like I said, I'm pretty confident in who I am as an individual. And I think with the right amount of, thought process and working together, we could get anything done. So,
I agree
but then
with
the
you.
good times are, great times, and people tell you, hey, I appreciate you doing this, or you got this taken care of for me. So that's the things that make it worth it. Or you're able to provide something for the kids, the elementary school. Like I owe our elementary school, second grade, and intermediate school pizza parties. So you we have our Christmas tree lighting every year, and they come out and sing for us. The choirs do, and usually the most participants in the singing contest we give pizza to. And so we had two classes that did exceptionally well, and I owed them pizza parties. So that's the kind of stuff that's like,
Gotcha.
I enjoy doing that part.
Those kids look forward to that pizza.
They do.
Oh, yeah.
And they have great memories. They're not gonna let me forget either. So
Oh, yeah.
they'll see me and they're like, pizza, you owe us pizza. I had a kid that literally, after probably 6 months, remembered that I still owed him $5 because I told him next time I see you, I'm gonna give you $5. And I went to the school one day, and I go to our schools quite a bit, and I'm standing there in the office, and the kid walks in the office and just kind of stands there and looks at me. And I couldn't do anything but smile and give him the $5 because I told him I would give him the $5. He said, "You remember me?" I said, "Yes, I do." And I gave him the $5. Yeah, here's you $5. And then as soon as I got back to the auditorium, I had like 8 other kids going, "We need to do something so you can give us $5." So it can get a little expensive sometimes.
Oh, yeah. All right. So is there any social medias that we can catch you on or visit you on?
Definitely. So I'm Bobby Scott on most everything.
Oh,
so yeah, just
gotcha.
type in Bobby Scott, Mayor Scott. For my photography business, it's BLS Photography.
Okay.
But they're all connected. So if you see one, you'll see the other one. But I do Facebook, Instagram. Stop doing Twitter, X.
Oh.
So not on everything, but Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
If you need something, you can definitely get me on those. And I'm, the city has a website, so
Nice.
there's a number of different ways to get me. I'm very accessible as a mayor, and we try to answer all of our residents' calls as fast as possible and help them out as much as we can.
All right. And I want to say thanks for coming out here. Thanks for coming out here today and making time to come out to do an interview with me today.
Oh, no, I appreciate it, man. Thanks. Anytime we can come out and talk and get the message out to the people, that's
Okay.
one of the things I'm constantly striving to do is get the message out. And while I got
Gotcha.
the camera, I'm say, stop littering, pick up your trash, put the dogs up, and
Yes.
move the cars off the street. Don't leave the abandoned cars. So there's a few things that are just constant,
Gotcha.
things that we have to handle. And if residents just kind of got together and say, hey, we're going to not throw the trash out here,
Yeah.
it helps everybody. So
Yeah, please don't litter.
don't litter. Yeah, please stop littering. Trash never stops. That's one of the
Yeah.
things I think every mayor in the state can say. Yeah, don't put your trash on the streets.
Yeah, I agree. Because you do not want to run over a can or anything sharp. Next thing you know, that person's going to have a flat tire.
Yeah.
So look out for the people that are driving because you don't want them to catch a flat. And then they got to put on the donut and then go to a tire shop and spend about 40 or $50 on a used tire.
Exactly. So,
So
look out for each other.
yeah.
Yep.
And save them the money they got to spend on a tire.
Exactly.
All right. So that's the time we got for today. And once again, thank you for tuning in to the Journey with Jay podcast. And y'all have a great one.